Okay, we're gonna get started momentarily here. Just figure out what everyone's waiting for. Looks like I believe United Hashiras is on the top team,
Yep.
which means Ashen One's on the bottom team. All right.
Hurry, they want to know who's deciding first or second pick.
If we're deciding first or second pick in game one. Yeah, we just have the captains do a coin flip.
Pretty fair and valid, to be honest.
All right, looks like the Hashiras will be taking second pick.
I mean, I feel like the second pick has its advantages for sure.
They definitely get 2 months at once. Though, if I'm not mistaken, if they want second pick, then they're gonna have to switch sides on the screen here.
You can change it in the settings as the admin.
Uh, true. So I'm just getting the rules set up. So yeah, bottom team gets priority pick. Just gotta double check. All right, let's rock. All right, starting off on the band phase, I see a Cinderace band. That is interesting. Well, on the other side,
Yeah.
it's Glaceon. Glaceon's always a strong pick to ban. The character is a monster with all its DPS.
It definitely fits that hybrid role between like ADC and Mage. It does a lot of burst damage for sure.
Most def.
The left side banning the Urshifu, also another great choice.
I wonder if it's Water Bear or Dark Bear they're more afraid of. Might be a character specialist on the other side for that character. But right on the Suicune, those are always strong picks on any team. So those are very good bans. I agree with them.
I especially agree with the Suicune ban. Suicune can be quite disruptive even post-nerf.
First pick on this. Blastoise. Very good pick. Blastoise is just a strong mon, too. He is a laned bully.
The other thing with Blastoise is one of those mons that can really run either moveset and like do absolute work with it. Both,
Yeah.
I feel like both the Hydro Pump Surf and the Pump Spin builds are in a really good place right now.
Yeah, Blastoise is definitely very versatile in that regard. And we got the Mega Gyarados along with a Blissey. I believe they're probably going to go top lane. Gotta get that Gyarados online ASAP. Mewtwo X, my boy, he's here. Mewtwo X coming into his own this season with all the buffs he's been receiving. I believe in top 5 win rate for this week right now. Another strong pick. We got the Slowpoke, and yep, there's the Cinderace. Very solid attacker on any team. Always good to get enough damage to give enough pressure for the other team. And we got Inteleon. I don't know, orange team might perhaps do any knife shot to liquidations. We're going to have to see. And accompanied by Inteleon is going to be Scizor. Though I suspect it might be Scyther, actually.
On this team comp, it's quite hard to tell. I mean, on one hand, they do have Mewtwo X as their brawler.
And to round out the purple teams is Alolan Ninetales. Very strong mage, controls a lot of space in the mid range. Mewtwo's going to have to be careful about that one. Alright, final preparations are almost done. We pray for no crashes. Moving on to Season 11, Week 1 of the Articuno Unite League. Unite Hashiras versus Ashen ones. Unite Hashiras will be our purple team, and the Ashen ones will be our orange team.
Is there any specific thoughts when you look at the team comps of either one of these teams that you see anything in particular stick out to you before the game starts?
So, immediately seeing the last 2 picks from the United Hashiras, they have, I would say they have the damage advantage with Cinderace and the Alolan Ninetales. That's going to be the core of that offense for that team. So for the other team, it's going to be trying to be breaking through that offense, if possible.
I think if they go the ranged moveset with their sniper, they might be able to take advantage of the short range of the double attacker combo.
Oh, most definitely. All right, starting out, who's going to be our junglers for the purple team? It's going to be Cinderace, and on the other side, it's going to be, right now, Scyther.
Very interesting choice. I remember you said something at the beginning about a potential Scyther.
Right, both teams contesting for farm. The Magikarp seems definitely has the disadvantage with secures, especially going against a Hoopa and a Mewtwo X. They have such strong secures. And Mewtwo scoring the first goal of the game. Down here at bottom lane, everyone's kind of having a gentleman's agreement to just stay into their farm. Got to try to get Alolan Ninetales up to level 4 as soon as possible. Contesting the farm here, and I do notice that both junglers are up here. There's a big fight already, and there goes Scyther popping off. Might be able to get a clear hill on the enemy jungler Cinderace, and there it is.
With the dual wing beat.
Very strong moves in, and Hoopa took a piece of cake for the enemy, for their team. Got to heal up here and get ready for a contest for Swablu right here. Good rotate up for the Alolan Ninetales. We got to back this team up to alleviate some pressure, but Mewtwo X pulling was Future Sight. That's such a strong move. All right, this should be a cleanup, and Scyther goes down. That's a trade. Well, at least something gets salvaged. It looks like Mewtwo isn't stacking for my. If I remember, he's just trying to get extra experience. Down over here at bottom, it's just both defenders going at it. Portal needs to try to become a wall totem as soon as possible if he can out-secure this. Ah, good pushback with the water gun. Nice secure.
We have middle evolution Venteleon over here. Box Hero going for an invade.
Oh yeah, Cinderace tried to stop the Valini, but couldn't quite handle the 2v1. And there goes Mewtwo X going down. Well, at least they have a Gyarados to work with. Orange team scoring more points. Will they break this goal? Yep, with a 1 overcap. And there goes Alolan Ninetales. They got free reign for the Regidrago at center. 740. Ashen one's taking an early lead. Alright, looks like they're going to be leaving Mewtwo X up top to get big and strong. That's going to be a problem for Hashiras if they're not careful. They got to push with this advantage they have. They have the numbers advantage. They got to make something happen. And there goes Blastoise.
Notable, the Blastoise has been pumped in this game.
Yeah, looks like it. Cinderace quickly trying to secure it. Ow, they body blocked the snipe shot. Good on the purple team. Cinderace here for cleanup. Oh, he gets pulled in by Side-Trick, but can he make it out? Oh, not quite. He can't escape Scyther. And those cleanups, yeah, Scyther's a good counter against all those attackers. So much burst damage. And they're able to defend against Regieleki. Score still 81-0.
Seems like the Ashen ones are able to maintain their early lead.
And the teams are turning back here to neutral and trying to get all the farm that they can. Well, with the purple team's pad being broken up top, they get more access to more farm on their side. So to kind of catch up. Yeah. You notice that the Ninetales is under-leveled. He needs this ult fast, and same thing with the Slowbro. And there goes Mega Gyarados. He's Mega Evolved, and he's going in. Getting stuck on the wall here.
Wow.
Oh, there goes... Telekinesis on the Mewtwo. Interesting choice. You usually see Amnesia. from Slowbro. There goes the Blastoise nice, but that's not going to do much. Good comeback experience from United Hashiras. There's another pickup on Inteleon. Slowbro United on Mewtwo X, but there's no one to follow up with. I don't agree with that play necessarily. He's got to get out of there. J button to escape. Mewtwo looking for a pick. He's just Mega Evolved. He's got to spend that meter. Definitely has the power for it. And there goes Slowbro. Koopa uniting. Taking on bottom pad. There goes Blastoise down too. And they're shortly after. Oh, there goes Blisty. Followed by Alolan Ninetales. And we finally get the score down here. They reached the bottom pad and they scored through it. And a big overcap of 29. Ashen one's furthering their lead, 30 to 190. Well, as you know, Phil, as one pad goes, so does more form appear. More comeback experience.
There are not many definites in that game, in this game for sure, but this is one of them. Inteleon trying to put pressure on the bottom lane with the repeated snipe shot barrage.
Yeah, but it looked like he's giving up on it. Trying to go back and form with his team. About to approach the late game here soon. No farms on the map. I wonder what plays either team's going to make. Scyther can potentially go for a back cap if the fight doesn't break out. But it looks like the fight is about to break out, actually.
Now it's a good time for a fight to break out with multiple ults on each side. Last time you can really ult for the objective.
Agreed. Hey, Gyarados going deep into that back line. Such a powerful diver. Oh, he almost got the pick, so there. Oh, Blastoise just survives. They hang on. It's time to retreat and get some resources back. Preparing for this late game. Mewtwo trying to make a play here. He definitely has the power to do it. Will they give up or we continue to fight? Oh, that snipe shot! You didn't even see. You barely even saw it happen.
In the blink of an eye.
There he goes. Extra HP for the orange team. Looks like Blastoise is going to try to secure this objective, getting the damage multiplier, or damage boost for a Kyogre fight. Will blue team contest? I don't think they should. I think they should get the positioning at center while they can. Gyarados trying to get his ult back.
When you're behind this much in the game, positioning at the Kyogre objective is definitely #1 priority in my opinion.
Yeah, orange team definitely has the level lead. They're primed to win this team fight. Being aggressive on the Slowbro, I definitely agree with this. You got to get that ult off the board as soon as possible. And this snipe shot's going to be dangerous here. They have to maintain their health against those snipe shots. That's going to be hard. It's such a range advantage. Free pressure. Free uncontested pressure.
Some more displacement from the Blastoise.
Look at all those berries. Hooper's so strong on this version of the map. Oh, they pressure the Slowbro. He's all by himself on the island. There goes Blastoise. Everyone's got to back up. Everyone's health is low. Hooper trying to save him. And there goes Mewtwo. Wait, hold on. He's holding on. There goes Mewtwo X and Gyarados. Ah, there goes Cinderace. Oh, you needed him alive. Scyther making a comeback here. These two are trying to rep Gyarados and Ninetales, but Scyther is right on them and he's ready. And there goes the snipe shot. And there goes Ninetales too, and now everyone's gone.
It seems like there was a little bit of disagreement on the side for the purple team for sure. When they were at the objective, the Ninetales started focusing on the Kyogre, and unfortunately the team was getting was pressing the bottom pad very hard.
Yeah. There's definitely a disconnect that you can't have that when you're on a team. The team needs to be a unified in their decision making. Otherwise, you get situations like these. Oh, Orange team doesn't really need to score here. It'd be nice, but it's not necessary. First game going to Ashen ones. I believe 30 to 190. All right, yep, 30 to 190. Let's see this battle data. MVP, yeah, the Scyther. Davashi, 16 kills, 10 assists. He was going on a rampage. 96k damage. MVP definitely earned. Now we do have Cinderace as the, I guess you could call it the SVP. 5 kills, 10 assists. He was definitely doing his job. A lot of pressure on the front line. They just couldn't pull it through during the team fight. What do you think that is, Phil? In your opinion?
I think, in my personal opinion, based off of what we saw, besides the slight disconnect between the team and their plays, overall, in general, it was just hard to keep up with the disruption from the Orange team for sure. Between the Hydro Pumps from the Blastoise kind of displacing them and Telekinesis from Mewtwo, it allowed the damage dealers to really do their job and separate them from the back line.
Yeah, the Hashiras started off so strong during the team fight. They got some early picks, though I would say it went wrong when they kept pushing their pad. In my opinion, they could have had the Cinderace peel back towards the objective and started ripping it to make the team come fight them, you know, keep the advantage.
Yeah, I definitely agree that pushing the pad wasn't the necessarily best play because it allowed Scyther to come in and clean up at the end for sure.
Definitely, yeah. Pushing that pad doesn't necessarily make them win. Securing the objective definitely does. All right, both teams are deciding who wants first or second pick. Currently. Yeah. Reflecting on the previous game, that Scyther definitely popped off early. It was hard to for the purple team to kind of deal with Scyther diving in so heavily against their squishier mons like Alolan Ninetales and Cinderace. Black Slowbro can only do so much. He's just the lone defender on the team. Only has really one move to control space, which is Surf.
I saw at one point during the match Mewtwo Telekinesis counters Slowbro Telekinesis, and you know, the amount of support Mewtwo X was able to offer to the team was really valuable.
Yeah, as a Mewtwo player myself, I understand the value of Future Sight. It just displaces like enemies' positioning, which is such a strong tool in like in any team fight. It just swings the team fight so heavily in your favor. 1 minute you're in a good spot, and next minute you're in a terrible spot.
Do you remember how broken that move was when it came out initially?
I actually didn't play too much of Mewtwo X when he came out. I was one of the people trying to fight against it. I only played him when I played him when he became cool, when he got nerfed. Yeah, still such a strong move no matter the era.
I believe Umi said.
All right, looks like they're gonna stay second pick, and it looks like we're ready to start. All right. I anticipate a Scyther ban in the near future for United Hashiras. It was a menace. But then again, any speedster could have done that. It's just Scyther fundamentally is very non-committal, which you could argue is the speedster archetype in general.
If it's that typical assassin role of sit in bush and wait for good ganks.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's the ban.
Same bands over here for the orange team for Ashen ones. Looks like, yep, there's the Scyther band. What's going to be the last band? Still Urshifu. Alright, first pick over here. Let's see who they get. Got that experience share on that Venusaur, which is no longer as impactful. Yep, first pick Blastoise once again. Let's see what Hashiras is going to go for. Are they going to go for Mega Gyarados again? Gyarados, in my opinion, did put in a lot of good work. He was able to dive in their back line very efficiently. Or would they go for another Mega pick in Mega Lucario? He's going to go with... Oh... Looks like they're going to go for double healing, yes. I believe though for Vaporeon it is Aqua Ring, and for Clefairy it is Moonlight. Now we got the Mega Lucario and Raichu pick up on the Ashen One's team. And then we got Buzzwole. Buzzwole is a very strong mod. He counters like any all-arounder and like a lot of defenders. So they're looking to like counter, I believe, Blastoise, the rapid spinning Blastoise with Buzzwole. Smart choice.
I will say, as a Pokemon, the best bet to avoid is going to come down to expert kiting, timing hydro pumps to push out of range of superpowers, all that good stuff.
Very
it's
true.
Rapid spin, of course. In my personal opinion, I would possibly even go Surf, maybe even in the face of the gravity for Fable, but you know, both movesets are really solid choices with this team comp.
Very interesting. The United Hashiras have they're not as strong as front line. The front line is like obviously Clefable and Vaporeon, but they're kind of just quote unquote heal bots. But meanwhile on the other team, they got Crustle and Blastoise. They're the kind of front line that kind of displaces enemies. They're true blue defenders, in my opinion. So I believe, but on the flip side to that, United Hashiras has 99 Incinerators again to kind of counteract that front line. So both these teams, to put bluntly, they're both competitive. So it's going to be interesting to see how things play out. And here we go. I believe Cinderace is going to be the jungler again. And then meanwhile on the right side is going to be Raichu. Alright, both teams moving in to compete for some farm.
Top lane on both sides looks really competitive right here. It's going to be a tough call to see who makes it out on top.
Oh my, that Ninetales is already gone. Vaporeon's trying to get some stacks in. Anybody might be following suit. Excuse me, Carlson's getting some stacks in. Oh, they made out clean with that one. That's a flawless victory down there. Hoopa level 4. Hoopa's online. Trying to get Squirtle to War Turtle. Let's see how he uses water gun. And secured. Yep, both junglers here. And there goes Cinderace. He's overextended. Right, you're putting in a lot of damage right there. And there goes Fable. Or Clefairy, sorry. Yep, all that form is theirs. And same story down bot. That Hashiras definitely has the lead right now. Lucario is back, staying up. There he is, and there's the gank. Another overextension from United Hashiras.
Looking
right,
for
you're going.
Jungle Cinderace.
Yeah, he's pushing his advantage. Just slowing that Cinderace down bit by bit.
Ninetales finally coming online.
Oh, he's going in. He's going in. Oh man, he's caught on an island. He should be dead to rights here if he can make it out. Oh, his team's coming to bail him out. Uh-oh. Raichu wins this trade. And, oh. Well, he lives to fight another day.
Yeah.
Oh, Regigrowd here's all in front of Raichu. This is going to be an easy secure. No one's here to contest him. We got an Aqua Ring, Money Water, Vaporeon. Standard defender moveset. Back over here at the top lane. Raichu's putting in a lot of damage, There's the superpower. That's not going to be enough. It buys Clefable some time. Man, that clear is way too fast with that Electro Ball setup. There's the Rapid Spin Hydro Pump setup we were talking about. Not ahead Hashiras. They
Koopa sometime. I never thought about doing it like that.
7 minutes in, and given that the Hashiras have 97-17, I would say personally that Ashen ones are actually winning this fight. All right, Lucario was secure down at bottom. That's going on back up top. Everyone's backing up to deal with this Clefable intruder. Only get this pick though.
Phantom Force, allowing them to get up to, I believe, 10% HP back when they travel through the Phantom Force. It used to be 15, I believe.
That's a good point. And at 23 overcap, securing the lead, 107-120.
I still think it's anyone's game here at that point. You can definitely tell that United Hashiras is playing a lot more organized than last game for sure.
Yeah, point-wise, it's a lot more competitive. It looks like there's going to be a fight for bottom. Both bottom pads are here right now, competing for the Swablu. And there goes Mega Lucario with a close combat. And there's secure on Ninetales. Oh, there goes half their front line. And the secure on Buswolf, the execute. Yeah, team peeling back the score here. There's going to be a free 40 for Crustle. And there's that superpower on the spinning Blastoise, as I discussed earlier. That should be a KO'd Crustle. Yep, and another superpower. Cinderace with the cleanup. There it is. And Blaze Kick. A 340. Oh, that's a very, very big overcap. 155-170. Yeah. United Hashiras are taking the lead again. And in levels as well. Level 12 Cinderace. That's going to be tough to deal with. Cinderace scales very nicely towards the end game when he reaches like level 13, 14, and 15. And he's almost there. This should be an easy secure from Blastoise. Yep, there it is. Now, I doubt they'll push with it. Looks like they're going to try to secure the farm that's towards the middle. Yep, but Ninetales is already on it. Ninetales is a little under level again. He's at level 9. It's been rough for Ninetales. And the Blasters Unite with an eject button. Followed by a Vaporeon Unite trying to get out there, get the berry first.
I don't know if the eject button with the ult was necessary in that circumstance, but I can see what the thinking behind it was.
And there's another Buzz will execute with the ult.
That's 4 down.
Yeah, that Raichu was Dunzo. 3-piece for Buzzwole. 4-piece for Buzzwole. Nice, a quad. Can we get that Penta? Actually, no, we actually gotta get out of there. We gotta leave. But I don't think he's gonna have a choice. Yep. Oh, that's one way. Oh, that's one way to give levels back. Yeah, look at that. That health melt. Mega Lucario was so powerful. It just doesn't stop attacking. Well, looks like both teams are interested in giving XP back to each other. Alright. A little under 3 minutes left. Approaching the late game. Kyogre's coming in about 50 seconds. And another team fight down at bottom. They definitely have the numbers advantage.
Oh, looks like it might be.
Yep, and a pickup on Raichu. Became isolated. Trying to help. Level 14 Cinderace. Healed. He's definitely going to get 15 before Kyogre fight. That's worst case scenario. Buzzwole heading back.
Given the team, the carries on purple team being a higher level, the level distribution between the two teams is about around the same right now, though, and that could lead to an overall bigger impact than we might realize.
And a key to victory for the United Hashiras is how will this Cinderace spaces correctly. Aria looking for a 100 cap on top goal, but that's going to create a 4v5 on center, and now the team fight breaks out. Everyone realizes it. Cross is going to have to ult soon before he gets executed. Teleported down on a Hoopa ult, and Mega Lucario ulted. He's putting in a lot of damage, a lot of close combats, never stopping. That should be a done. Yep, there goes 4 people. Vaporeon, and there goes Cinderace. Vaporeon. Cinderace, Clefable, Buzzwole. Only one left is A9, but you got a Mega Luca there. He's going to rip through that objective for sure. No way can Ice if you get there in time. And he's isolated again. Uh-oh. Looks like it's going to be another victory for Ashen ones, but we'll see how this next minute plays out. Yep, definitely agree. Back up. You don't have to push the agenda. The ball is in Hashira's court. Oh, yeah, that Cinderace should be done. Oh, eject one right out of there. There goes Vaporeon again. And then there goes Buzzwole. Then Cinderace. Yep, there's not enough of them for them. There's not enough players there to pressure them. That should be it. Everyone's trying to get extra scores in. These scores are about to be massive. Yeah, game 2 goes to Ashen ones once again. Let's see this final score. Yeah, 195 to 740. Yeah, MVP goes to Vox on the Mega Lucario. 6 kills, 9 assists. Pretty solid. 86 MVP rating. Though we got Navashi with 11 kills on the Raichu. Good stuff. 100k damage. Very good stuff. And you can see right here the level difference that got even like brought to light even towards the end here. Yeah, tough fight for United Hashiras. What do you think what exactly went down for the team fight at the end, Phil?
It really came down to just like utilizing your resources and your unites effectively. Hoopa was able to hold Unite for as long as possible, waiting for Lucario to finish backcapping, and that forced Hashiras to make a play that they might not have been 100% comfortable with, and that Unite allowed Mega Lucario to come in and just open up the backline entirely with the placement of that portal. So I really think it just came down to just understanding timings and coordination for that one for sure.
Yeah.
Are you leaving? I thought it was best of 5.
It's definitely best of 5. We're gonna do a lobby reset. I'm gonna make a new lobby to kind of combat the crashes that can potentially happen.
Oh, okay, yeah, cool.
Gonna be posting the new lobbies to everybody right now. Yeah, that was definitely a rough team fight for United Hashiras. Like I was saying earlier at the beginning of the match, the Ashen ones had real front lines, so they could really control all the spacing in the fights. So it was hard for the Hashiras to really combat that, even though they had a lot of heals on their side. The heals don't really matter because heals are only there to prevent failure, in my opinion. It doesn't really make you win. Crustle walls and Blastoise Hydro Pumps, those would make you win team fights.
The other thing I will say is that they were able to, the Hashiras were able to hold up really well for the first 6 minutes of the game, but again, they got a little greedy in terms of positioning, and I think they personally fed some levels to the Ashen ones that allowed them to get the redistribution of the EXP and allow them to catch back up and really take advantage of their moves for Kyogre fight.
Yeah, there definitely was a lot of instances where like they would win team fights and then try to push the enemy pad where they don't really need to when they have their own farm up, giving back the levels, as you said. Agreed, 100%. All right, we're gonna figure out who wants first pick. Now, if you ask me, I do think the United Hashiras should try to get Blastoise off the board. That's been like a problem for them from game 1. And in game 2 included. Either try to take it for themselves with a first pick or just get it off the board. Ashen Ones is very front heavy, and that's been to their advantage.
The banning of Urshifu makes sense on paper, but at that point, if you're trying to ban your Urshifu, I think you just need to have a better secure on your team to feel more confident about it. And that's the other thing I noticed that United Hashiras has been lacking a little bit is like secure. Especially when I think of seeing like characters like Ninetales and Cinderace, I don't see them notably for how well they're able to secure objectives with their moves.
That's true. The Itamites they're making those picks to kind of like get a lot of damage on board, but they won't get the chance to do the damage if they're getting toasted by the other team's defenders. It's a lot of things to think about.
But I agree with you. Getting Blastoise off the board one way or another is absolute must. When you're putting up 87,000 damage in a fight as a defender, like there's a problem going on. And, I think that problem definitely needs to be addressed this time around.
That's why he's the big man. Looks like Hashiras is taking a moment to discuss some things. They're not quite in the lobby yet.
I've been in those scenarios with the team where there's a slight disconnect going on, and sometimes regrouping is the best thing you can do. Not necessarily like from playing tilted or whatever, but just from in general allowing to rebuild momentum. One of my good Unite friends told me that the trick to winning events like these is to maintain momentum from the early game and to do whatever you can to prevent losing said momentum. So there definitely needs to be a couple of minutes taken to come up with a new game plan and kind of just adjust to what's being thrown at them, in my personal opinion.
Makes sense to me. That's a good thing to think about. No, I'll say the one good way to achieve a way to maintain this momentum for the team is having a knowledgeable IGL for the team. He or she's gonna have a lot of work cut out for them, and uniting the team at all aspects at all times during the game.
Watching games like these almost makes me wish I could hear the comms of their team, so I can see the mental that's going on behind the action they're making, especially.
Yeah, we might be able to set something like that up in for future casts. Just have like a space for the casters to be in each room to see what's going down.
Definitely something to keep in mind for sure for the future.
And Hashiras are taking a minute. I'm gonna see what's going down. I might be having a difficulty. We'll give it another moment to see what's going down, and after that, I might have to pop into the VC to get some answers.
Sounds good. Definitely during these events, it can be easy to lose track of time, but as someone who's tried to coordinate events like this, keeping the in-between time matches as minimal as possible is what allows us to run as smoothly as they can.
I will say we are like making decent time. It's only been about an hour.
Cool.
Oh, a little less because it started a bit late, but yeah. All Alright, I'll be back in a moment trying to get some intel. Hold tight, dudes. Alright, I'm back. Got some intel. So apparently they thought it was a 2 out of 3, not a 3 out of 5. They didn't know.
Oh, so one.
I mean, good thing they were all still in the VC. They were just practicing like online. So they they played a game. They played ranked. They didn't know. Oh boy, that's funny. Oh, they're here now. What pick? I'm gonna ask them what pick they want. All right, they'll be taking first pick. Yeah, bottom team. All right. All right, gonna start the match now. Sorry for the hold up, folks. We had a misunderstanding.
Been there before, though. It's happened.
Happens.
It seems like, there's Hashiras is showing some hesitation on their first ban. They were hovering over the Blastoise for a little bit, and decided to ban their Urshifu again.
I don't know why they keep banning Urshifu.
Maybe they're going for the first pick this time around.
Oh yeah, they're definitely first pick, so
They might try to swoop that up.
all right. The first pick is going to be Blastoise. Yep, you called it. All right, now here comes the interesting part. How deep is your Mon pool? The Mon pool's deep enough. It won't matter if they took Blastoise. Lucario and Hoopa. All right, holding that defender pick. I was about to say, I saw they hovered over Crossel. I thought they were going to, like, copy their setup. That would have been awesome.
That's what we do things, yeah.
Yeah, we got Cinderace and Clef. Russell, good defender pick. And Delphox. Strong Mage? No, wait. Someone else? Another all-arounder. Looks like they're gonna have Lucario. It's regular Lucario, so they're gonna have it be like act like the quote-unquote speedster and being there diving the backline. But that's what Clef Gravity should be there for. And since Ashen ones won't take Delphox, they will. All right, Delphox and Cerulege. Final pick on the purple team. I'd imagine it should be an attacker. They don't have an attacker. Yes. All right, they're about to fail the damage check. All right, final preparations are a go. So, yeah. If you don't mind me asking, Phil, what you feeling from both of these teams right now, composition-wise?
I'm feeling like the Ashen ones have a really solid early game, especially between Lucario and Frostal. And Hoopa's early game is pretty good as well. It's going to take Hashiras some time to build online, especially with that Delphox not getting a real power spike until about 6 or 7. And, you know, it's just going to be a matter of, it's going to come down to who can out-secure who in the early game, I think, in my opinion, for who's going to really take advantage. Because on one hand, the early game is really solid on Ashen ones, but if they lose key secures in the beginning and they can get Delphox by like 8 minutes, it's going to be a tough game in general.
Agreed. Though Ashen ones definitely have the tools to get the secures right away. So getting the level should not be a problem on paper. All right, this could potentially be the final game. Let's see how this plays out. We have Raichu once again on jungle, and then we have Cinderace as the jungler as well. Oh, I'm interested to see how this top lane plays out. Strongest secure definitely goes to the Lucario team. And Power Punch, and yep, there's a secure. And I was almost dead Delphox already. Oh, but that poor chick. Ah, eject button. Very close. Back over here on the top lane. Hoopa stealing a berry. Cinderace is here. Ah, the junglers are actually split this game. Cinderace is up top, and Raichu's on the bottom.
I believe this is the first game they were split as well.
Yep, this is definitely the first game they're split. And it's showing. And blue team definitely wins bottom handily. They only left Hooper up here to try to steal some farm here and there. Hooper's definitely all by itself. It's gonna have to pretty much let that pad go. But because of that, basically both lanes are trading right now. Uh-oh. Yeah, you can't catch Mario. It's too fast. And there he goes. Mom, there goes that man. Still got a Squirtle here. This is dangerous.
They also have breaks in at 4 at 8 minutes, and that could be a real problem.
The fear we were discussing is being realized right now. Well, then there's Cinderace still holding it down. See if Crust's gonna escape. Yep, there it goes. There's the KO. Gonna displace there. Uh-oh. Yep, eject button right out of there. It was almost dangerous. Regidrago all by itself. So lonesome. Cinderace sees it. It's coming on up. Ricardo probably looking to steal a secure with power and punch, potentially. Oh, it looks like he's actually going to get up and get ready for 720Bs. Oh, there's Raichu. Raichu secures it. Check button right in there. He wants to stay fierce. I respect it.
Looks like bottom objective will be Regieleki and top objective will be Regirock.
Yeah, Ashen one's definitely prioritizing Regieleki for pressure. Probably potentially to set up a late game win condition.
Especially if
broke
they
it.
can break this goal.
Yep, and they broke it. And that's trapped like a rat. Oh, yeah, they're just going to let that War Turtle go. Uh-oh. There's a lot of points right here. It's almost broken. Meal at the top lane. Hoopa holding it down. They can only do so much. War Turtle trying to get some farm here. Good choice. Get some levels. Get to level 7 ASAP. It is a bit behind. I'm surprised that Hoopa doesn't run Hyperspace Hole.
That's really surprising me too, but their team comps that they're building are really focused around their brawlers. And so having that extra movement speed and shield is really allowing them to live in team fights where they don't have a lot of sustainability normally.
Speaking of brawls, this Blast Place is taking a lot of damage. There goes the Raichu ult. That should be secure on the Blast Place. There it is.
I think the mistake there was using the Hydro Pump at all. At that moment when you surf out of there, you're in the Raichu ult, you definitely just bail out of there as soon as you can.
Alright, looks like Orange team, the Hashiras are congregating up top. Though I will say, Blue team might be able to make a sneaky goal secure over here. It's only at 6. Blaziken's definitely thinking about that. There he goes. He only has 18. And while that happens, Cinderace is over here up top scoring a goal pad. Good choice. Oh, got stopped by Electric Ball. Yep. Blue team's on top of it. And double KO. Triple KO. That's 3 down. Celich is getting chased right back to his pad, taking a bunch of damage. Hashiras are in a bit of a pickle. They don't want to give the other team win conditions, so they have to split some members. And key members at that. Blaziken with a screw on Regieleki. Down at bottom. Also going in with the ult. Hoopa going in with the ult. The big brawl right here. And the secure kill on Cinderace. Followed by Sterilage ult counterattacking. There goes Sterilage. Oh yeah, there goes top. If you're not going to defend bottom, we're just going to break top. And the point gap is widening. 278 to 143.
It really came down to that early game, like I mentioned before. For sure, level gating Delphox early was enough to really allow him to take advantage.
You have to keep that in mind when building your compositions and who goes where in which lane. These guys are greedy for the break. That's 3. Can they get it?
Goes down for that.
And a defense from Hashiras. Alright, they're pretty much going to let that go. The win condition's pretty much moot at this point. Now they have advantage, they can break bottom goal. The Ashen ones are definitely... Ashen ones are definitely spread. Raichu's going into the enemy jungle. He's got nowhere to go. He's just trying to hold his ground. Yeah, honestly, the blue team should just let him go. It is what it is at this point. Now, Ashen ones have a decision to make. They still have a chance to go for that goal. It's only at 3. Looks like they're going to try to play for WinCon here. That's why they're going to have Delphox hovering around at bottom, as well as a Blastoise.
I mean, they do have more secure as well, so going for the win con here is pretty low risk.
Definitely. Let's see what they go through with. 10 seconds till Kyogre fight. Yep, just delaying the Regieleki secure as late as possible. Blastoise waiting in the back. The rest of the team might go for a rip here. Two different fights at 2 different fronts. Blaziken pulling back. Oh, that's a lot of damage on Clef, but he can heal that right off. And Lucario bush checking with the unstoppable power punch. Blaziken getting a lot of good damage on Clef. Can he get the secure though? Oh, he's 1 pixel off. Blastoise ulting in with Hydro Cannon. There goes Proto ulting in and inject butting, and then goes Ceruledge. Totally different fights. Meanwhile, back here at the back line. Oh, good defense from Hashiras. And Blaziken's down, but Ashen ones aren't out of it yet.
Kyogre fight is looking pretty even up until this point.
Oh, Raichu's alone all by itself. I wish they had the hyperspace hold. Oh, well, there goes Venomourse. And their age just ripping away. Uncontested, too. Alright, it's not over yet. Ashen ones have to just play D if they want to hold this lead. As Blaziken pushing towards the wall. A lot of extra damage, but they're healing it up due to the buff. There goes Blaziken. That's 1 score right there. We're going to need another one. Massive invasion all the way at the home pad. Raichu playing off angle to make sure they don't get any back caps. And he can't heal on the pad, so there he goes. Uh-oh.
Oh, wow.
Phil, we're going to have a game 4.
We love to see these types of things for sure.
Well, looks like that break is what Hashiras needed. Stellar comeback victory. $311 to $806. That's been the biggest gap we've seen today, actually. Yeah, let's check out this scoreboard. MVP Cinderace. Makes sense. 7 kills, 6 assists. Putting on a ton of damage. 159, putting on enough damage. Yeah. I would say the folly of that team fight at the end was Blaziken was going a bit too hard trying to get the kills on the back line. He isolated himself away from his team.
I agree. Also, when the Kyogre was secured and they were pushing top lane, Hashiras was pushing top lane, Blaziken was not on the pad fighting. I understand pushing off the into the wall is efficient, but when they have two buffs on you and they're regenerating a lot of health, it's very hard to kind of counteract that unless you have the assistance of your pad.
Yeah, and you don't have a pad basically for like 45 seconds, I believe. So in situations like that, and when you're on the defensive end and the opponent has Kyogre, you just got to group up with your entire team and just hope for the best at that point.
While the next team gathers, I'm going to use the bathroom really quickly.
No problem. We're just gonna be waiting here and figure out which teams gets first pick. Let's all take a short intermission. We'll be right back, folks. Don't forget, stay hydrated. And we're back. Looks like type team is getting first pick.
I'm back. I'm all ready to whenever you guys are ready.
All right. Let's rock. Top team gets first pick. That should be the Ashen ones. All right. Let's get started. Well, here we are at game 4. Honestly, didn't think we'd be here.
That's for sure. I definitely thought that that last game we just watched was pretty much set in stone, but I love being proved wrong. It makes the game a lot more interesting. This is what we love about Unite.
This is what it's all about, man.
there we go for was that the fourth game in a row Blastoise was first picked?
Yeah. I definitely love them some Blastoise.
You know, I'm a little biased towards the Cannon Turtle, but I definitely am not sure what they were thinking buffing the damage on Hydro Pump 2 seasons in a row.
Yeah. Blastoise is, personally, I think Blastoise is totally fine. He was a very strong defender. One of the best in the biz. Alright, got some Blastoise, Koopas, and Teleon, and it looks like we're gonna get Umbreon. You know, on our team, we got a new addition of Wigglytuff and Palmon. These are brand new picks. What are these brand new teams?
Palma is definitely a sleeper pick for sure. With all the shiny new all-rounders that have come out since its release, all the buffs, definitely a sleeper pick for sure. But it's up there for like overall versatility.
Oh, I get it. He's trying to like pause on them. I get it. I get it. Say less. Will say that Ash ones are a bit low on the damage side of things. Because Hashiras got Raichu and Cinderace. But we'll see how things play out. Damage doesn't matter if you don't have a chance to hit anybody. Alright, let's see what we can get going on here. Palmon as the jungler. I mean, who else would it be? Same with Cinderace. Let's see how this bond exchange goes down over here. That was quick. Alright, a lot of damage on the Sarilage, and Cinderace is already here. There goes the Hoopa. First kill. And there's not much Blastoise can do right, or Soda can do right here. And, oh, he almost got the pickup. That's so much damage. How did he get so much damage off? Ball toy. That's unfortunate. And that's secure. Palmon just going in. And a Hoopa stun, and there it is.
Beautiful.
Ashen ones aren't pulling any punches right now. But neither is Hashiras. Nice Kulanizan at the bottom lane. Palma getting the extra secure in the center before it disappears. And back to its jungle it goes. Got Sailage online getting secures. Chasing down Hooper to its pad. And Cinderace is already starting to rip on the Reggie Drago. It's going to be a quick secure. They got 2 attackers on it. They're going to have to be careful with these objectives coming up. There goes that Money Water, slowing them down. Hashiras making a big push for top goal, and they already broke it. I wonder if they broke it a little too early, but we're going to find out. I do like the sense of urgency that Hashiras are showing in this game right now. I'm not pulling any punches.
They're definitely leading the momentum in this game right now.
Alright, Blastoise up tight trying to get to levels to get to Blastoise, level 7. Sailage might join him soon. Raichu's back in the jungle. Cinderace is trying to get some secures. I don't know if they're going to rip yet. They might try to counter-secure with a Cinderace ult. That's why he's hanging back. Getting some damage on their front line over here. Raichu's back with them, level 8.5. Cinderace getting ready to secure soon. Whoa, no. Umbreon got it.
Blastoise unable to secure Regieleki on top against Cerulege, unfortunately. Very close, though.
That adds up. Ah! Got down in front of their friends. Officers, there he is. Got Gex the sniper over here. Intelligence has to back up. Everyone's going back to neutral. Blastoise is just taking care of Regieleki, and then it can get some form itself over at top. These are back up. Raichu running Storm Power instead of Electro Ball this game. I just realized he made that choice. And to secure with the Cinderace ult.
Oh, wow. Lots of low health bars here.
Yep.
It would be enough.
Yeah, they were able to make that aggressive play since their main front line Blastoise wasn't there, and they had the raw DPS to punch through that team formation. Alright, looks like blue team's gonna... Yeah, looks like blue team's... Each team's gonna go for the opposite objectives, it looks like. Get some extra points up here. Blue team catching up, 109 to 173. Reggie Ice secured by Raichu. And that's gonna be a big... That didn't look right. They could have had a bigger open cap with 50. Math is hard sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't come back in the end.
Hopefully. A lot more goals are gone this game. This game is a lot faster pace. Cinderace up alone to take care of the Regieleki. Yeah, they're gonna be needing him soon. Big team fight here.
Just so much stun everywhere. Blastoise picks up the double.
Yeah, but the attackers are cleaning up. Oh, one shot on the Raichu, and just missed.
3 down on both sides.
Yeah, Cinderace is taking that lying down though. So remember that damage tech we discussed earlier? It's rearing its head.
Final minute before objective, and honestly, looking at the levels, it seems like pretty one-sided in terms of levels here.
Yeah, Blastoise has been hanging back, getting levels. A level 13 Blastoise before anyone else is wild. They're hedging all their bets on him. But on the flip side, we got a level 14 Cinderace. That's nothing to scoff at. Gonna get these quick defensive buffs coming into the Kyogre fight. But blue team takes the free positioning at center. Oh, this is scary. They don't know where they are. Now they point on passive, eating that snipe shot. Is a fight about to break out? Body blocking for your battle buddy. That's what it's about.
That could have went very south very fast.
And I would say that Ashen ones have control of the space, but like they're behind, so they're gonna have to make a play happen. Blastoise ult should be coming in soon, though. Cinderace hanging in the back. He's gonna have to show up soon. They're gonna need the damage. Uh-oh. Ults are coming in. That's a lot of damage. There goes Umbreon. Oh no, everyone's weak over there. There goes Cinderace out for 31 seconds. That's the opening they need.
And they are taking that opening.
There's just Vaporeon and a stinging ink. Oh man, I hope it secures. And Vaporeon secured. Oh no. They're not gonna be able to score. They don't have the damage yet. Blastoise is getting Umbreon's gonna have to hold it down. Salage at bottom with 14 points. Now they don't have to score. They just have to hold it. Oh, but they're gonna overwhelm them. Oh, reinforcements from the Hoopa. Cinderace is coming in. And the ult. Oh, he took a buff. That's huge. But he gave it back. Not looking good. 30 seconds left. Oh, there goes the Umbreon. There's still no pad for him. 350. Yep, that's going to seal it. So, you mean to tell me there's a game 5? Are these guys holding back on us? I don't know.
For motivational talk they had during the intermission is definitely working for them.
Motivational talk. They were playing ranked, my guy.
Sometimes ladder is what builds trust the best.
Ladder builds character. Puts hair in your chest.
Exactly.
Oi, oi, oi. Oh, Cinderace popping off. 14 kills. Ay, ay, ay. Uncontested. Yeah, like I was saying, the damage check. Ashen ones definitely failed the damage check. Liquidation definitely would have helped out with that, but they can only do so much. Snapshot has a big weakness. You can body block it, and that was very apparent during the Kyogre secure. They needed that secure. They can't let that get to them. They gotta focus on the next game. Thoughts, Phil?
You know what? In particular, there's nothing specific that goes on my mind of what could have went better. It was a really strong effort on both teams' ends, but that Cinderace ult just did so much poke that they weren't able to take advantage of the full rip. And they were down, but they were able to hold off enough to allow them to secure with the Vaporeon. And blocking a snipe shot with the Wigglytuff is insane.
Yep. That's why damage checks are important. on to the last game. Hey, hold on. I guess we're doing a lobby reset.
Okay.
People are leaving. My guess. We saw brand new team combinations in that last game. We saw Palmonts, we saw Umbreons, we saw Inteleon, we saw Wigglytuff. A lot of interesting new picks.
Yeah, a lot of sleeper picks that weren't being shown off initially.
Is this their final form? Were they just holding back? I know what it is. They are autoing them with 35% of their full power. Well, thankfully this is the last game because I actually have another game to cast at 9:30. I didn't think this game would go the distance.
What game are you casting next?
Let me double check in the announcements. It should be Bush Check 2 versus Beam Team. That one's at 9:30 Eastern, and I have another one on Friday at 9 p.m., and that's a D4 Gaming versus Dark Lords Gaming.
I went against Beam Team before in a scrimmage not too long ago. That should be a very interesting game.
I'm waiting for, I believe, is Box. I have no predictions for this next game. Literally anything can and will happen.
I don't dare to make a prediction on a game like this. Both teams have earned enough respect to be like anyone can really pull it out of anywhere.
All right, there goes Box. Let's find out who are these first picks gonna go to. Flush wants to keep first pick. Let me do the adjustment. All right, both teams are ready to rock. All right, we got to see some brand new bands. That'd be wonderful. You just finally see the Blastoise band out of nowhere.
I'm telling you, I mean, it should be banned at this point. It's shown a lot of utility in the hands of the right person.
Still that Sizzler band, or Scyther, I should say. They didn't forget that from game 2.
No Blastoise ban.
All right, which team's gonna get it? It's gonna be Ashen ones once again getting the Blastoise. If they were gonna pick Phalanx, that would have been a show. You know, I'm also surprised we haven't seen any Vaporeon bans. Now I'm thinking about it.
Vaporeon is a strong tank pick and a nice check to Blastoise too.
Yeah, Vaporeon can do it all.
Tell you what, I want to see some hyperspace hole if they pick the Hoopa here.
It's such a good move.
Oh, and the Cinderace surprise pick.
You're right. The Cinderace is usually on the other team. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, usually Hashiras have it. Okay, yeah. Oh,
Delma.
that anchor. Literally. Wait, what is this? What's going on here? Their pockets, their mon pools, they're deeper than I thought. Leave me on. Oh, I know who the jungler is. At least I think. Final pick. Gotta be a strong one. Venusaur? Venusaur.
You know, I talked about how Hashiras needed better secure in general, and I think they understand now. Beam Venusaur is going to be so strong in trying to get picks on Leafeon and objectives.
What? Vaporeon basic attack is not the strongest secure in the game? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
But listen, I mean, you got a point.
Both teams would look pretty even composition-wise. Those are good picks. All crafted teams. Well crafted and balanced teams. You'll love to see it. Well, final game. Ashen ones versus Hashiras. Final game. Show me what you got. Oh, the Venusaur is a jungler. Oh, okay.
And Leafeon's not a jungler. Oh, wow.
I mean, they could get away with it. Leafeon skills at 4. And he's going for a back half. He's already like over halfway there. This Blastoise's taking a lot of damage. You gotta get out of there, son. You should be 4 with that score and secure. Just like that, there's a big threat. Things are turning back to neutral. Oh, he's going for an early gank up top. Like a brand new team. All right. 4-1 split. Both teams competing for 850. House is going to go down. Whoa. That was a very fast clear.
Cool with the trigger, yeah.
And Raichu winning this fight at bottom. All the form for himself, but in exchange, Orange team winning top. go for an invade. You have levels for that? There's Leafeon here. Oh, he committed to... Oh, he got it! Got the kill on the jungler. Can he get out of there?
Oh.
Through the wall. Oh, no. Got away with murder.
You know, buying time like that and getting away with it is so huge.
Mewtwo X going bananas over here. Waiting for his... Oh, he has to back up. His health is low. Gotta manage that health. Right to with the Reggie Drago secure. That one's an interesting deck. Alright. It is very even. 26 to 24. Even level-wise.
And top is going to be EXP Reggie.
Alright. His Venusaur is level 7. It's online.
And it's Giga Dance.
It's Giga Drain Pedal Dance. Wow. This team wants to brawl. Alright. Nova by itself on top again. Orange team having more priority for Regieleki, looks like. Well, they didn't have it secure. Who could have seen that coming? There comes Mewtwo X. Getting ready to pull somebody.
That was an amazing Hydro Pump by Blastoise, allowing that Regieleki to just go in seamlessly.
Yep. Orange team still pushing at bottom. They're gonna have to let that one go. Ah! Oh, he dodged that. I thought he just disappeared. Well, he did. Just not towards the home pad. Ah, there he goes. Blue team with the clap back. Mewtwo wins those. Yep, there it is. Alright, teams are set back to neutral. Orange team taking an early lead, 69 to 126. Last way, 7.5 bomb all the way back to the back. Man, looks like we're about to see a team fight up here in a moment. Both top paths are still up. Delmise is level 9. His ult is online. Last place is also almost level 9. Gonna have a Hydro Cannon soon. Alright, who's gonna secure this? He's getting ready to ult. There it is. Venusaur securing it with an ult, but at what cost?
Seems like minimal cost right here. They're able to hold off.
Blastoise commanding so much space with that Surf, but oh! Overextended. That's the downside of Surf. You isolate yourself if you're not careful. Mewtwo with an ult coming in. He's got vision. Health is a little bit low. He's running Recover. Cinderace back online. Looks like he's heading towards bottom. Looks like there's going to be a team fight here up top. And that's not enough damage on Vaporeon. That's who's healing it off. He did a lot of burst damage. And the Hoopa ult. You guys want the smoke? Well, here it is. Oh yeah, that's an orange team pad right there. Get off. This is ours now. Orange team furthering the lead, 87 to 216 and counting. Oh, they might be giving that experience back if they're not careful. It's one down. Cooper using, I believe, his trick, but oh, he got stuck on the wall. There's Blastoise. We're gonna need another Surf. Yeah, I'd get out of dodge too. Hopefully, Cinderace can come back here and provide some covering fire. Yep, there it is. Oh, he got snatched by the dumb ice ult. Ah, but he got pushed away by Surf. Blastoise is so strong, man. Easy 50 at the bottom. Forgot about this guy. He got snatched, and there he goes. Another Surf by Blastoise. Look at all that shield he's getting. He's not going anywhere. Shoot his ear for fall some damage. There goes Blastoise. Uh-oh. No more frontline. You gotta go back. Approaching in within the last 3 minutes. 2:53, counting down. Almost time for Kyogre. A lot of farm up for both teams. Let's see what they do after they get this Reggie Ice secure. All right. Teams are going back. Teams are farming. Run away farming that. It's 2:30. Nature is healing. Everyone's getting prepared for their final test at 2. Is going for a back cap, perhaps? He is a little under leveled. He's level 11. There goes Wiggly. Oh, he showed presence there. Alright. Orange team's taking positioning over at Kyogre. They can rip it. They have the firepower to do so. And different spots to get vision everywhere. Sanders is in a pretty safe spot. It doesn't need to rip, though. They do have the lead. Ball's in blue team's court. Mewtwo trying to build some Mega Meter here. Getting ready for another push with a Future Sight. Uh-oh. Blastoise got snatched, but he surfed out of there. Mewtwo ulted, and the team fight's happening. Team fight's happening. Hoop ulted. Blastoise ulted. And who's gonna go down first? Oh, man. Venusaur with a pick on Leafeon, but Cinderace's got Venusaur. Blastoise is down, and then he goes down by Vaporeon. Oh, this is messy. It's a 2-on-2 now. Who's going to win it? Raichu being aggressive here. Can he finish up? Cinderace dejecting. All right, blue team. Blue team's got to just start hitting it. They don't have a choice. Oh, man. Orange team spawns first. Uh-oh. This stalemate is in orange team's favor. Now you gotta do another team fight without ults. Oh, Cinderace has isolated himself. He can't get out. Oh, that is a huge KO. That might spell doom for orange team, but let's see who secures it. And, oh look, Vaporeon secures it. Another Vaporeon secure. Uh-oh. That might be it. There's only 18 seconds left. There's no more time to rally. Everyone's still up. 3 people are down on orange team. Well. Looks like the Hashiras has made it through. Hashiras with the reverse 3-0. Incredible. Simply incredible. Umi as the MVP with the Raichu. Nothing but constant pressure. Oh man, I felt during that team fight, during the second team fight for Kyogre, I felt the turn of the tide when that Cinderace went down. And it was all downhill from there. They lost their source of damage.
I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. My game crashed right at 2:15.
Ah, unfortunate.
Better my game than anyone else's game. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, on this stream, we actually saw the whole thing. Hashiras with the reverse 3-0. Good stuff to them.
That little intermission they had to go play ranked must have really warmed them up.
Ah, man, they iced the other team. I know these tactics. This isn't new to me. But for real, good stuff, though, for the Hashiras. United Hashiras. Set your hearts ablaze. see if we can get an interview with the United Hashiras if possible. All right, looks like I'm going to be going into the Hashiras VC for a team interview.
PG.
Well, you guys did it.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's your hard
Rever-
plays.
Reverse 3-0. We're not
Yeah,
dead
after
yet.
We thought we lost.
That's our ninja way.
Incredible. Simply incredible. So, all right, let's get some questions now. What are your thoughts after game 2 in the set? You want to divulge into more details into that?
I think we definitely
game two,
synergized better.
Yeah, after
locked
game 2,
in.
we thought the set was over, so we left.
Because I'm not gonna lie, to be honest, this is like our very first game together, like as a
Sure.
team.
Oh.
Yeah. So rocky, very rocky. The first 2 games, and we thought it was it. Lost some elo, surrendered 5 minutes, came back.
What a story. What a story.
Yup.
Yeah.
I think it's
That's a
also
hospital way.
because I got purple crystal in my Roblox gym simulator, so that's also
Oh
That's
yeah,
also,
you
you
did
know.
turn purple buff. You're like
I got
purple
pink
and
crystal.
Minecraft.
Pink crystal. Can you do me a big favor though and put my stream on your stream real quick, please? That's all I ask for.
Well, we can't do that
Yeah,
quite
it's
yet.
not-
We gotta get these questions rolling. I understand that your team synergy actually improved, as you were saying. The composition got a lot tighter. The damage went up. I noticed with the Cinderace pick on that last game. Any thoughts on that? On that decision to make? Taking the
There's
Cinderace?
a lot of target banning.
That is
I'm
my
not gonna lie.
hero.
This whole series was just target bans. Was very
Target
funny.
ban Umi. Yeah.
I did see a lot of
Target
Urshifu
Target
bans.
ban.
Was that also
Yeah,
a target ban?
That guy. Yep.
Yeah, I remember discussing with
and
Phil a
target
lot.
ban
I remember discussing with Phil a lot that like Blastoise is always like on deck the entire time. Both teams were taking turns using him. Any thoughts on Blastoise?
He's really good
Oh,
right now.
Jackie's Blastoise, Big Man Blastoise.
Yeah,
Jackie's
Jackie
best
is the best
Blastoise.
Big Man Blastoise.
player, so they keep stealing Blastoise from Jackie. It's unfair.
All right. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go here. I'll let you guys enjoy your victory. Reverse 3-0. Might just go back to rank. I'm assuming. Who knows what you guys are gonna do?
Now I'm playing Roblox.
I'm going to where wins meet.
I'm going to have dinner.
Well, either way, to the victor goes the spoils. Good luck on
we're
your future
Hashiras.
games.
We have our own pillars, and we just come together when it's needed. That's literally our motto.
Yeah, well, good stuff. Well, you heard it here,
You're such a
folks.
weeb.
I got it. Another game's coming up within 9:30 Eastern. The team up should be. Let's pull it up. It should be Bush Checks 2 versus Beam Team coming up very soon. Stay tuned for that.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good one.
And yeah, we're gonna take a short break and we'll reconvene soon.
Bye bye.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you.